There are a lot of credit cards out there. It can be tough to know which ones are worth your time and money. But not all credit cards are created equal, and some just don't offer good value. In today's video, we will be sharing with you the latest view on the top 5 worst credit cards in 2022. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. Though credit cards offer a number of advantages, there are also some disadvantages that must be considered. Here are some of the key demerits of the credit cards. One of the biggest cons of having a credit card is the minimum due trap. A lot of credit card holders are tricked into thinking that the minimum amount due is the total amount they have to pay, when in reality, it's just the least amount that the company expects you to pay in order to keep receiving the credit facilities. This can lead customers to believe their bill is low and spend even more, accruing interest on their outstanding balance, which could eventually build up to a large and unmanageable sum. To avoid this, always make sure to check your statement carefully and pay off your full balance each month. If used wisely, credit cards can be a great financial tool. However, it's important to be aware of the potential pitfalls. By understanding the disadvantages of the credit cards, you can avoid potential problems and use your card responsibly. Later payment fees, joining fees, renewal fees, and processing fees are some of the hidden costs associated with credit cards. Missing a card payment could result in a penalty, and repeated late payments could even lead to a reduction in your credit limit. These charges can have a negative impact on your credit score and future credit prospects. It's important to be aware of the potential hidden costs associated with credit cards so that you can avoid them. By understanding the fees and charges, you can use your credit card more wisely and keep your expenses under control. The problem with a credit card is that it's very easy to overspend. With revolving credit, your bank balance stays the same, so you might be tempted to put all your purchases on your card. This could lead you to rack up a lot of debt and end up paying high interest rates on your future payments. If you carry a balance on your card, you will have to pay interest on that debt. Additionally, many credit cards come with annual fees and other charges that can add up over time. It's important to use them wisely to avoid getting into financial trouble. The high interest rate is one of the major demerits of the credit cards. If you do not clear what you owe by your billing due date, the amount is carried forward and interest is charged on it. This interest is accrued over a period of time on purchases that are made after the interest-free period. Credit card interest rates are quite high, with the average rate of being 3% per month, which would amount to 36% annually. Further to this, late payment fees, annual fees, cash advance fees, and balance transfer fees can all add up and make owning a credit card an expensive proposition. One of the biggest risks is credit card fraud. With advance in technology, it's possible for someone to clone your card and gain access to your confidential information. This can allow them to make unauthorized purchases on your card. If you suspect that you have been a victim of the credit card fraud, it's important to check your statements carefully and inform your bank immediately. In most cases, banks will waive any charges if the fraud is proven. However, this does not mean that you will not be responsible for any unauthorized charges made by the thief. Therefore, it's important to be aware of the risks associated with the credit cards and use them responsibly. 1. First Premier Bank Card MasterCard Credit Card. First Premier Bank Card MasterCard Credit Card has several disadvantages that card holders should be aware of. One is the program fee to open the account, which must be paid upon approval. Another is the annual fee, which is deducted from your credit limit, reducing your initial available credit. You will also be billed a monthly fee as long as your account is open. Finally, if you make a late payment or have a payment return, you will pay up to $39 in penalty fees. While the card does offer a 25-day grace period on purchases, interest will accrue from the date of purchase if the balance isn't paid in full. As a result, cardholders could end up paying significant amounts of interest on their balances, and it also has extremely high APR and costly credit limit increased fees. For example, if you had $1,000 balance and only made minimum monthly payments of 3% of the balance, it would take more than 25 years to pay off the debt, and you would end up paying more than $3,000 in interest charges. Given all these potential costs, cardholders should carefully consider whether this card is right for them. 2. The Surge MasterCard. The Surge MasterCard has high fees, including an annual fee, monthly maintenance fee, additional card fee, and foreign transaction fee. The annual fee is $75 to $99 and is deducted from your available credit line in the first month. The monthly maintenance fee is $120, billed at $10 per month and assessed at the start of your billing cycle. If you add a user to your account, you will be charged $30. You will pay up to 3% of each transaction in US dollars made outside of the United States as a foreign transaction fee. There's also a late payment fee and return payment fee. If you miss a payment, you will be charged up to $40. If a payment is returned, you will pay up to $40 as well. With all of these fees, it's easy to rack up a high balance on your Surge MasterCard quickly. Therefore, this card may not be the best option for those who are looking to save money. 3. The Citi Simplicity Card. The Citi Simplicity Card's 3% foreign transaction fee makes the card less than ideal for use outside of the United States or make online purchases from the foreign vendors. While that's a typical rate for this fee, not all credit cards impose this charge. You may want to also carry another credit card that has no foreign transaction fee. Another drawback to the Citi Simplicity Card is that it doesn't offer rewards like many other credit cards do. Finally, the Citi Simplicity Card has a relatively high APR. If you carry a balance on your card from month to month, the interest rates could add up quickly and offset any savings you might get from the card, so just be sure to pay off your balance in full each month to avoid accruing interest charges. So, if you're looking for a card that will help you earn points towards free travel or other perks, the Citi Simplicity Card is probably not the best option. Number 4. The Bank of America Cash Rewards Card. The Bank of America Cash Rewards Card has some drawbacks that consumers should be aware of. One is that there is spending cap on premium rewards earnings. This means that if you spend more than a certain amount on the card each month, you will earn fewer rewards. Another downside is that there are limited redemption options for your rewards. You can't use them to book travel or get cash back, for example. Finally, purchases at multiple category stores do not qualify for grocery rewards. So if you often shop at places like Target or Walmart, you will miss out on earnings extra points. Another disadvantage which customers should be aware of before signing up. The 3% cashback rewards are only available in a bonus category of your choice. The options are gas, a category that includes heating oil and marine fuel, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvements and furnishings. This means that if you do not spend enough in your chosen category, you will not earn the full 3% cashback. The category can be changed if you wish, although you must stay with each one for at least a month. This may be inconvenient for some customers. You'll also be charged a foreign transaction fee of 3% if you use your card to make purchases outside of the United States. This can add up if you travel frequently. All in all, the Bank of America Cash Rewards Card has some drawbacks that consumers should be aware of before signing up. Number 5. The Discover It Secured Credit Card. The Discover It Secured Credit Card does have some disadvantages to be aware of. One is that its APR is higher than some of the other secured cards on the market. So if you're looking for a low interest rate, this may not be the best option. Additionally, while you can put down a deposit with this card, it may be lower than what some other cards require, meaning your account limit could also be lower. So if you're looking for a high limit card, this might not be the best choice either. Finally, keep in mind that this card does require an annual fee, so that's something to factor into your decision as well. The maximum credit limit you can have with this card is $2,500. Other secured cards allow limits of $3,000 or even $5,000. So, if you need more buying power, you might want to consider another option. These are just 5 of the worst credit cards out there. If you're looking for a good credit card, Make sure to avoid these cards and be sure to do your research so you can find a card that's right for you. So that's all for today's video. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you will always be notified.